If you explore the weird corners of the internet, you've probably come across this video. It was uploaded by an urban explorer named Noah, and at first glance, it looks like a standard vlog shot in a remote forest. Look closely at how he moves. His gait is rigid and mechanical. Even his eyes remain completely fixed, staring dead ahead without a single blink or micro-expression. This is an audio spectrum analysis of that exact clip. When we split the stereo channels and drop the main vocal track, a tiny frequency spike appears buried in the background noise. Let's amplify it.
Help me, I'm still here.
That's a voice begging for help, and the vocal register is an exact match for Noah. If the real filmmaker is screaming in the background audio, who is operating the camera? This footage is the primary digital evidence of a catastrophic government operation from 15 years ago, a project known as ECHO. Noah's investigation began when he received an anonymous digital file containing a single sentence. "They don't copy sound, they copy you." He traced the embedded location coordinates deep into the isolated forests of Washington state, far from any public trails. Public records describe this site as a research laboratory that was abruptly abandoned. The official paperwork bears a heavy red stamp from 15 years ago, citing a technical failure as the reason for the total evacuation. As Noah breached the entrance, his equipment began to fail. The camera feed warped, and the audio recording distorted into static. He described an absolute unnatural silence inside, a vacuum where the only sound was the thud of his own heartbeat. Noah found the facility reinforced with 6-foot-thick lead-lined walls and specialized isolation locks, features designed to keep something inside rather than protect researchers from the outside world. This laboratory was a physical containment cell. Noah eventually entered the ECHO test chamber. The room featured a single microphone in the center, a 360-degree array of speakers, and a painted warning on the wall, "Do not speak." Initially, the chamber reflects standard acoustic echoes, but the mimicry soon shifts. The audio response includes Noah's own name, originating directly from the speakers. Weaponizing this collected data, the array floods the room with his own voice laughing and screaming simultaneously, inducing total physical paralysis. While the victim is frozen, a shadow manifests in the center of the chamber. It uses the stolen audio data to map and replicate the victim's exact physical characteristics, clothes, and face, effectively becoming a double. The Project ECHO anomaly is an apex psychological predator that uses sound as its primary hunting tool to replace its prey. When the laboratory doors finally opened, the mimic walked out in Noah's body. The real filmmaker remained trapped inside the chamber, his voice reduced to a background frequency in his own recordings. The mimic is now using Noah's digital reach to broadcast its signal to millions of subscribers, hiding its true nature behind the lens of a camera. Viewers who watch the unedited upload have begun reporting a specific phenomenon. After the video ends, they hear a quiet whisper, in their own voice, coming from an empty space directly behind them. If you are ever sitting alone and you hear your own voice speak to you from across the room, do not answer it. The Project ECHO experiment continues today, having evolved from a physical chamber into a digital contagion. By watching the tape, you have entered the test.